Hello everybody, my name is Kieran from Checkpoint and welcome back to Runescape. Today we're going to be covering how to do running for fruit trees and regular trees within Runescape 2007. So, let's begin. For this method I recommend having 27 farming because this is the level where you can plant both fruit trees and regular trees. From level 15 to 27 you can optionally plant just oak trees. However, in my opinion, to get the most out of this method I would use it from level 27 onwards because then you can maximise your experience by using both fruit trees and regular trees. It will also really help you out if you can have teleports. House teleports will be really useful, especially if you have the portals to different teleportation areas within the game, such as Ardone, Varrock, Falador, places like that. And also I'd recommend having completed the Tree Gnome Village quest. It's a pretty easy quest and it will just allow you to use the spirit trees for teleportation, which will really help you out with this method in the game. What you're seeing right now is a table showing you the different levels and experiences for the different regular trees. It's also worth noting the payments to the farmers. I'd highly recommend paying farmers to watch over your trees as it ensures that they don't die. If they do die due to disease, this can obviously lower your experience rate and make you lose cash. So I definitely recommend paying the farmers the respective payments. In this guide I'll be showing you acorns, which will obviously grow oak trees, and for that you're going to need to pay them one basket of tomatoes each for each of the 5 farmers for each of the 5 trees, of course. And one basket of tomatoes will contain 5 tomatoes in it. You can buy tomatoes from the Colorinamancer chest, however you say that, and you can grow them as well and find them in various locations, as well as of course buying them from other players. This table is exactly the same as the table for the regular trees. It will show you the experience and the levels required for different fruit trees. It's also worth noting the payments for the farmers. In this guide I'll be showing you apple trees, and for that you need to pay them 9 sweet corn. Now obviously 9 times 4, since we're using 4 farmers for the fruit trees, that will be 36 sweet corn. Now you can of course have these noted, and this goes for like the basket of tomatoes for the oak trees, for the regular trees. You can note these items, all the payments for the farmers. That'll just make it a lot easier than kind of having to worry about bringing thousands of sweet corn across the world of RuneScape with you. You can just bring them in a noted format and that'll be fine. It's also worth noting at this point that I have left out one of the locations for fruit trees, and that is later. That's in the kind of like the Elven province. I wouldn't recommend going there at all. It's a pretty difficult place to get to and it has pretty high requirements to get there, and I personally haven't done the quest to get there, so it won't be featured within this guide. Okay, so let's get started with what you're going to need to actually do this run. Now as you can see I have 9 saplings in my inventory. I have 5 oak saplings because there's 5 regular tree patches, and I have 4 apple saplings because there's 4 fruit tree patches that we're going to be using in this guide. I also have their respective payments. I have 5 baskets of tomatoes, 1 basket for each of the saplings, and I have 40 sweet corn. I only need 36, but I'm bringing another 4 on the way because I might get hungry. To get these saplings, what you're going to have to do is get a regular plant pot and use the seeds on them. Use 1 seed on each. For an oak tree that would be an acorn, apple tree that would be an apple tree seed. Once you place the seeds in each of the plant pots, you're going to use a watering can on them, and make sure you have a gardening trowel in your inventory as well whilst you're doing this. You're also going to want to bring with you a rake to kind of weed your patches, otherwise you won't be able to plant your crops, and a spade to dig up any previous pots, as well as plant your new ones. Also here I have a stamina potion. That's really going to help out with just teleporting, just running across the map. Speaking of teleporting, I'm bringing runes, bringing lore runes and dust runes, because they will help me teleport to house. A dust rune really helps out there to save my inventory space. And in my house teleport I have pretty much all the portals that you need, and I'll be showing you how to do each bit in kind of a super sped up way in the next clip. Okay, so we're going to start in Varrock Center, and we're going to go to this farming patch here just east of the castle. Now what you just saw me do is I paid the farmer 200 coins so that he could dig up the tree for me, because sometimes it takes a really long time to dig, or cut I should say, and sometimes it actually regrows before you can plant another one, which can be really frustrating, and it only costs 200 GP per farm to do that. So I'd recommend bringing some extra cash and paying each farmer 200 GP just so you can quickly get the tree out of the way. Now as you can see I just got the tree spirit tree guy over to the gnome place, and the first place I went was to the east to plant my fruit tree, and then I went over to the southwest to plant my my oak tree again. Now I just use the tree again to go to the Tree Gnome village, and you must have done the quest to do that, by the way, Tree Gnome village quest, and follow the guy out and just head just to the southwest from where you come out, and here you'll be able to plant your other fruit tree. Wow, that was pretty quick. Anyway guys, now we've teleported to my house. Option, you can also teleport to Camelot. That's another option you can do, and we're going to head to Cafferby here. Now this is going to be the third fruit tree that we're planting, and we're also going to be using a charter ship whilst we're here. The thing about these methods is kind of making the most of where you are, you know, kind of kill two birds with one stone is a good way of seeing it. And it kind of slowed me down here when I had to rake some weeds. That was pretty annoying. But you usually shouldn't do that. Once you've planted one tree and the tree is obviously there, then you just cut that tree down, and then you can get on with the next one. Now I mentioned earlier about obviously paying the farmer to cut down your tree for you. I wouldn't recommend this for the fruit trees, and the reason being is that the harvests are usually quite good, and you don't want to be like throwing away money. So as you can see, I just went south of Cafferby to get the charter ship to Brimhaven, and I just ran south along the pier when I got to Brimhaven to get to the tree post there. That was for the fruit tree. I now teleport to Falador, and when I'm at Falador, again, this is the one of the regular trees. We have planted all of our fruit trees at this point, so we don't need to worry about those anymore. And obviously, don't forget, at each stage when you're doing this, you want to be paying your farmers to look over your crops. That's an absolute must, because you don't want a dead tree. So after you've planted each tree at every single patch, always right-click the farmer and press pay. And that will just make sure that your tree is nice and healthy and you're not losing experience or money. After I've done Falador, I'm going to run north and head to Tavali, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing I've been doing, paying the farmer, digging up the tree, paying the farmer to dig up the tree, things like that. The last place we're going to go to is just west of Lumbridge Castle, and that will conclude our guide for this. So guys, that's going to be the end of my RuneScape 2007 farming tree run guide. I hope you enjoyed it and found something useful. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like and of course subscribe for more if you have not already, and I'll talk to you guys soon.